Hey guys, I'm here to review Sunderland Season 2, Episode 3. No, sorry, Season 2, Episode 2, Episode 3 is tomorrow. And the episode is called The Old Fashioned Way. So this episode was about, getting near the transfer window episode. So it said in January, so I think we're around December time, halfway through the season. Well, near January. It didn't say what month, it said near January. So it's probably October, November. It's probably October to December, because that's near January. So the media are saying that, Sunderland's in good form. And they've got good team spirit lately. What they notice. And then, and at the start of the episode, they've played 5 games in their second place, so they've started really well. The executive and the chairman then discuss about costs. So, for example, costs of players' wages, staff wages, facilities they're paying what are too much. So, for example, they're paying like 500 grand to £1 million on staff wages to do with coaching, so they're trying to reduce that and medical stuff. Just cheaper outgoings, what they're trying to do. So they reduce costs of medical staff they have with the player squad, and also then they're trying to reduce. It's kind of like a room what they use. They pay like 100 grand a week for it. I think it's a week. It's a lot. They pay a lot each week for this room where you get like where you recover from back injuries. No one really uses it, and they're paying money for this specific room at the club. I think it might be the training ground or the club. I think the training ground. So they're gonna scrap that. They're reducing costs basically, so they stop getting in debt. So yeah, they're reducing costs to try and meet League One operating costs, what a League One club would pay, not what a League One are paying to what a Premiership team would pay. So they're basically trying to lower their costs to a League One level kind of thing. And what else happened on this episode? I just wrote all my notes down on my other phone. Then they have a meeting with the fans, and they say, so what's your long-term goal with the club? And basically the executive and the chairman say to stabilise the club. That's why they had the meeting about, lowering operating costs of what I think it's called on Football Manager is deter, something like that. Your outgoings of what you're paying for the club. And they said to stabilise the club, to not get in too much debt, and to eventually go back into the Premiership. And then they're trying to offer contracts to their younger players, a few of the younger players, and they're waiting to come back. And there's one specific one called Josh Major, where they've offered him a contract, and this is towards the end of the episode now. They offered him a contract, they want him to stay, but his agent's talking him into going to a better league. So to a bigger pay, bigger pay and a bigger club who are in a higher league, and they want him to stay there. And basically, they just said to each other, "We're paying, we're offering him, we give him a week to sign it. If he don't sign it or agree to our contract, we'll find someone in January in his position." So yeah, and then the the media then talk to Major, the player, and they say to him, "Oh, so there's a lot of rumours going around about you." And he said, "Oh, really?" He said, "Yeah, that big clubs are coming in for you." And he said, "Interesting, interesting." Then he said, they asked him, "Oh, have you renewed your contract yet then?" He said, "No, my agent deals with that. I just focus on my football." So he just basically said he don't deal with the contract situations. He just focuses on his football. But I think he knows that clubs are after him, and he's at the end of the day also. Yes, his agent's probably dealing with it, but he still has a say what he wants to do. He know what he want to do. He'd either want to stay or he want to play at a high level and make more money. So, but yeah, that was the end of the episode. It was an interesting episode, especially about the costs and what they cut in and about trying to re-sign him. So it was interesting. It was pretty interesting. So what would I give this episode out of 10? I'd give it a 6 out of 10. It was solid. And I'll watch one or two more tomorrow. I'm going to start a new documentary series. It's only 4-part, but I'm going to now review episode 1 of the new Hulk Hogan documentary. So that should be interesting. That'll be interesting. So hope you enjoyed today's review of the episode. And yeah, it was a fun episode. I'm looking forward to the next one. It's a good series. Yeah, it's a good series. And then I think after this one, I'll do the Birmingham documentary, because that's only one season. Right, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Bye for now.